Such a long time, been such a long time, been such a long time, been such a long time, since I saw, since I saw, since I saw. Since I saw, since I saw, since I saw, since I saw,
alrighty then. So, just as a little bit of a update on why you're hearing all these little boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, 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 kind of stuff, is I'm trying to be on live chat with, I guess, Restream, because yeah, Facebook Live hasn't really been working. All right. Bow. So, I think, yeah, yes, robot faces, yes. And so, I think what might happen is I might just see what their system or their customer service reps have to say. And then, if anything, we can... Let's go to swipe down. We can implement whatever fixes that he might suggest later. But yeah, so right now we can just stick with probably trying to do... We're trying to do our slow walk today. Just to have him kind of do this sort of stuff. And I wasn't really too happy with what I had last time when I was trying to get that. Because I think I wasn't really animating it to the music. So you might hear the music cut out after a little bit. Save as. Where's my save as? Save as. Just do walk cycle 2. This is where everything's gonna change. So we go back to here. Make sure all the keys are deleted. So I guess at least on Facebook anyways. Like, I don't really see I guess we can still try and share it. Facebook Live. Gotta get used to not having it once you're an affiliate. Yeah, well, I need to average 3 viewers per stream when that starts. And I'll probably get that in March, maybe, when I'm specifically probably just going to be doing games. And so, man, I just got just this little infected hair follicle, like, right here on my eyebrow, which it sucks because it's right here on the corner of my glasses too. So like I would move my glasses and just bump right into it, and it's so sensitive. Yeah, won't get it if they're all on Facebook. Well, it's something where if people are on Twitch, they'll watch it on Twitch, right? But if these are for my family and friends that are on Facebook, and if they share it on Facebook, then it'll get to other people, and then they might see that I'm on Twitch, then they'll go there. I think that's the only way that I'll get more viewers from Facebook onto Twitch. Because just sharing the Twitch stream on Facebook seems to never work because it doesn't autoplay in Facebook like GIFs do, or Facebook Live videos and stuff, which makes sense for Facebook. You know, they want to prioritize their own stuff over everybody else's, so. Alright. Just sharing all the stuff real quick on my timeline. So. See, you'll find what's happening here. Can you confirm line info that you click manage dashboard button on the top right and check the box next to that copy page in that section. All right, here. Yeah, it's all good. I understand the logic. Just got to take a little screenshot real quick. Sorry about that. That's me. That's not you. boom, bum. I wish I could mute that, but I mean, I guess I can mute the tab, I think. Aha, mute site. There we go. All right, so back onto here anyways. So we can at least get all of this and get our 0 pose in Studio Library. There we go. Just gonna go ahead and turn off textures. All right, so this is something that we're gonna do real quick is we are going to import the song into here so I can get a feeling of the actual title. So we're gonna go ahead and just say like 600 for now, just so we can kind of get to the point where the song's actually kicking in. And I think if we go into here and here, we go to the offset, we go negative, like what, 400. All that shifts over. All right, I'm gonna mute the in-game or the system sound, so you shouldn't be able to hear the song because I don't want to accidentally release this yet, or at least play any of it. So bear with me here for a second. I have to change this from real time or the it's okay. Yeah, real time should be it. Okay. Oh wow, I really need to offset a lot. Maybe like 900. Ooh, even more than that. There we go. All right. So at least I have the overall. And let me know if you actually hear that at all. I don't want that to be coming in through the stream at all. So thank you for showing me that. I will take a look at the data and restream process. Is really to send the stream correctly. You see. So I'll see if I can reach this. Okay, anyways, so we can just take one controller here, so another thing is if you hit the key button while you're playing, it'll actually set a key so you can actually kind of drop keyframes where you hear the music sometimes. So there we go. All right, so it's about so we can just kill this now, and then we can pop this back in, get the music going. Yeah. So goes from 38 to about 79. We can just start this on frame 1. Yep. Oh, come on. Okay. Release. Take this back down to 1. So we'll have left and right. It's about 42 frames in between each one, roughly. And then we'll be able to cut it and everything. So if we can see what kind of, let's just get him in his overall pose. Try and get him sort of walking if we can. I can't All right, so apparently I just heard that So the way that we have to, I guess, do things on Restream is that you have to send the stream. So I send it to Restream, and then they send it to a service called Forber, and they're able to upload it to my Facebook page. And I guess they just had an outage not too long ago, and their Restreams have been getting all kinds of messed up. So, oh yeah, we don't want this to really go forward at all. We just want this to kind of go up and down. So we'll have this kind of come forward here. We'll have this stay backwards. Juicy butt there. We'll have the hips. This and forward and down. And then I think we can have this. Oh yeah, I don't think we want that to be rotated too much. I think we just wanted this. And then kind of have that translate it down a bit. I think we're going to want this rotated forward. Let's get all this junk. Maybe rotate it up just a smidge. Probably don't want that to be rotated. We just have that piece just doing that sort of stuff. Now if we go to here, we go to heal a ball. Right. Probably don't want that to be that far out. Maybe that's why we're kind of getting a little bit away from ourselves. Guess we need this to be just a little bit more inside here. We take our hips. I guess we can't really rotate his lower hip here by too much. Or I guess mostly all of this. We can't really have it rotated too much. But we can have this kind of forward all the way out here and just have him. Ooh, look at that. That's weird, right? Ooh, interesting to Jesus. Can't wait to show you what I've been doing for the past couple hours. I'll send a JPEG soon. Ooh, okay. Let's get them all kinds of like up. I kind of want him to be doing this sort of swimming kind of motion, like he is kind of swimming through stuff. Bam, 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 bam. Oh yeah, so I'll have you know, Jenny, just real quick. I don't know if you saw my latest retort, I guess. Is that a word? Because I know there's rhetorical, but right? It's just yeah, okay. To answer remark or accusation. Okay, good. All right, yeah. My latest retort to that crazy yeah, okay, yeah. But the whole treasonous thing that I was posting on there. So Justin was getting on to this point that, you know, like, oh, people were booing at the family whose 2 daughters were murdered by illegals and stuff. And I heard about that, and I thought, that seems like a super dick move if somebody really did that. So I'm going to go investigate real quick. And so I posted a little thing in there. You can scroll down to it. I kind of laid it all out. But basically what happened was the Trump was going on about how, like, you know, like it's the whole fear mongering thing, or not war mongering. I should probably it's kind of synonymous. But anyways, he was saying how, oh yeah, you know, our open borders, they're letting illegals in, and the open borders are pouring in drugs and crime, I think, and gangs. That's what it was. And so he says this, and of course people start to boo. Yeah. So people start to boo at that point, right? Because it's like, oh, he's going into saying how, you know, we have to put up a wall again, like this whole thing again. And so you can hear everybody just like, oh no, just in the crowd, right? It's just like, come on, man. We don't need this. And so you hear that, right? And then he goes on to talk about the gang. I think it's the MS-13 or whatever. And then once you hear him start talking about the family, nobody groans or boos anymore at all. And then once he's done finishing the story off, everybody in the building stands up and claps for the family, you know, and whether showing your condolences or whatever, right? And so this whole idea that, like, oh, they were booing this family, from what I saw on there, it's totally blown out of proportion when you don't look at it in context. Yeah. I feel like he is on a full-blown... It's that pendulum swing, right? So it's this whole everybody goes super left, and so he goes and swings the other way. And so anybody that's on the left, he loves making fun of them and also trying to scrutinize any particular point, you know, that kind of comes up. So it's something that is interesting because, of course, now it caused me to actually look at that part of the State of the Union. I didn't watch the whole thing because it's just a giant jerk fest, and I have different things to try and do. Yeah, so this is going to be our arm that's forward right here. Oh yeah, and then we're going to do, we have a keyframe here and a keyframe here. Oh yeah, we need to turn that cycle E off. So we can take our spine, rotate it this way. This way and this way, and I probably don't really need... What's this? Yeah, that doesn't need to be forward. Why is that forward? Yeah, okay. And this is on world, so we can just kind of keep this right here. We can also make sure that... Yeah. Try and make sure we're back on camera. I guess we need this to be a little bit more like this, and then our top is going to have to be rotated in, so yeah. Stupid hair. Yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah, and by the way, my sub pack is no longer connecting to my computer via Bluetooth. So it's just one stupid thing after another that it's not working. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to just grab some water real quick, so All right, I'm back. Boop. All right. And what? No! Oh, that's an interesting little emote. It's like a little blue ball or something. I'm trying to turn this on one more time just to see. Oop. Something just got disconnected. Oh, the power thing. That doesn't need that. Yeah, I love it. But anyways, so I'm starting to remember why there is such an appeal for Apple products. Because it's like, oh yeah, I could spend a premium amount, but man, do I wish that all these things were just an easier plug and play. Man, does this, how far over does this need to go? Like, almost to here? Man, can this just rotate enough? Because I didn't think that this had that much influence down to the bottom there. That's what's really strange. So I can't really get a good, solid chest rotation. Yeah, so if I go like over here, if I go this way, that feels better. Anyways. And then we can like mess around with this maybe. Like maybe just cheat it so that the line isn't as strong. We can also just, I kind of want to see that locomotion of the legs though. So we take all this, rotate his head over a bit. Gonna have that though. So if we're gonna be doing kind of like this thing, right? He's gonna be just keeping his arms up. He's not really gonna be coming down at all. He's gonna keep those arms up, right? Because you just want to go kind of back and forth. So yeah. So this will kind of be out like this. Fingers are going to be open. See if we can, how far we can kind of bend that backwards, right? And have that up. And hopefully have this up just a little bit, maybe. Just have that continued on. Maybe have it backwards just a little bit. Just so that it's always kind of behind him. It's kind of dragging behind. Yeah. Law of the wide angles makes your hand looks huge. Yeah, thanks, Blainer. Just. Oh yeah, so Blainer, are you did you come over here from the Cthulhu subreddit? Because I just discovered that not too long ago, and I started posting some of my work in progress shots and everything. So if he's taking a step with this forward one right here, right? Yeah, and then we need this to be kind of the opposite way. So I want to see if we can do this, if this is going to be possible. I want to go here, and then if we go to our halfway point and we go back to our 0 pose, and if we have this right here to be the same thing, and we go here and we invert this, everything's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, Southern. Oh. Inner S. Okay. Well, cool, man. Thanks for hopping in onto the strain. Are you still over at Southern and everything, or where, like, in that area in Chattanooga? Also kind of want him to kind of walk like this now. Oh, you're in Norwood. Okay. So that's like, let's see, where is that? Oh, Norskov. Okay, nice. Oh, you're in New York City. Oh, dang. Yeah, I was looking up, like, Norwood. Like, or Norskov. Oh, okay. That's why it's in Norwood. Oh, okay. I was going to say, I was like, Norwood? I haven't heard of that place in Tennessee. And I looked it up, and lo and behold, there's actually a place called Norwood in Tennessee. Because, of course, there is. But yeah, man. Cool. Dope. It's been a while, man. How's everything over in New York City? I was up in Albany for on 2 separate occasions for about 6 months each time. I worked at Vicarious Visions up in in upstate New York, and they worked for Activision. So I guess I can't do a mirror that way. Ugh, I really wish I could do that. No mirror tables for Cthulhu though, because pretty sure this doesn't have rapid rig advanced mirror. I don't think I can. Oh well. Alright, well, we're gonna have to just... I really wanted to see if... like... That's not really inverted, though. Oop. Right? I want to see about... So if I go to just this one, then I go here. Inverting this should make it up there, yeah. So if I do this, yeah, see, it's not inverting things properly. I'd have to like go in and do all of this stuff, which might be a little cumbersome, but it might work out in the long run. Maybe not with the translation. What was that? Oh yeah, because these should not be... like the translation Z should be staying about the same, I think. I don't think, yeah. Alright. So that should be this. And this. So that way it's still up. But the Y, that can be rotated in like that. Probably even more, right? Okay, so we haven't done it for everything yet. So if we take this, we just need the Y, I think. Make sure it's kind of like doing that sort of thing, right? All right, so if we take this, and that, so why is that one? Is that this one? Okay, I think this one we might need to keep the same the whole time for its Y. I don't think we can mess with that too much. Although I think we can just do that. And then, because I think what we need to do is... if we take this one from here and we paste it to this one here, it'll go back, yeah. If we take this one from here and we paste it to this one here, it'll go forward. But I think this needs to be inverted in order for that to be there. Cool, 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 cool. And then this was heel ball, yeah, like up like this, but like this, I think needs to be kind of over this way. I want to know why this is so wrecked. Yeah, fantastic work. I'll check again soon. All right, sweet, man. Thanks for hopping in. Hope you're having a swell old time in New York City, man. Yeah, it's getting late over there. Must be burning the midnight oil. All right, let's get to our orthographic views just to make sure that this stuff is indeed the same. So what is happening here in terms of... yeah, and I think we can just kill this as well, just to make sure that... Let's see. Looks like the buttocks is a little bit strange. So if we take this and we paste that there, why is that so much more extended? Oops, and we don't want a grid thing going on. Huh. See. Okay, Brandon, sending you the image now. Oh boy. Oh boy. See, I'm kind of interested in trying to keep this up, but then rotating this in. And I guess this can just kind of come in like this a little bit more. Fingers can be, oops, didn't want that. I want this to be flat. And then the ones in the back over here could probably just go back to same old kind of stuff. We can kill this constraint tool stuff as well. have this kind of over here. I kind of want him to sway back and forth, right? But ooh, okay. Here, hold on, buddy. All right, so my sister is gonna call me up real quick. Oh yeah, it's just one of a few I'm working on. I sent it through Facebook. Okay, I'll check that in a second. I will be right back. I'll leave the music up and running. I'm just gonna put the timer on for maybe like 5 minutes real quick, and I'll be right back, okay?
if you saw my love, you'd love him too. Do I love? Do love? Do I love?
Okay, sorry, that was a little bit longer, as talking with family normally goes. Anyways, but I'm back. So, my family went out to San Francisco, and my parents kind of got me some stuff, and you know, it's a bunch of little like nice little care package and everything, but my sister saw some really cool things, and she kind of got me a little early birthday present, and she wanted me to open it before April, of course. I didn't want to have to sit on this for that long, but oh, look at this, right? Some pretty cups that are kind of going on here. It's very much in the kind of Japanese style of paintings. And this is, here, let me see if I can't mess with this real quick. But I need to configure the video input because I have the autofocus kind of killed on here. So, yeah, that should be pretty good, right? So, you can actually see how it's actually etched in here. So it has some really good line work and stuff, right? I can actually get really close with this. Here, can I tilt this back a little bit? Yeah, so you can really see how fine the everything else is, right? And here, sorry, I'm going to be a little bit blurry. You did not take off your glasses. It's just my camera because I'm just switching to cup number 2. Look at that, right? So this is kind of like the, I can't always forget the name of that famous tsunami painting. But, I mean, it is just a gorgeous piece of work here. And so I can zoom it back out here now. So this is cup number 1 and cup number 2. I love these. These are great. And it has like a nice little kind of copper rim to the top too. I kind of like that. It's a nice little touch and stuff. So no, I do not want to save. Oh. Yeah. Was that oh yeah, that kind of looks like the Hokusai, yeah, the Great Wave. Yeah, I think that's pretty close, right? Here, if we can go over here. Right? Kind of go there and then here, and then hopefully this will load up. All right, yeah, so you have that, right? And you kind of have this. That's sort of going over there with it. It's not as sharp. It's definitely a lot. You can tell that it's inspired by, but it's not, you know, it's not a one-to-one at all. But yeah. Crazy cool stuff in here though. Fun. All right. So now we got that out of the way. Oh yes, and I love those. Yeah, definitely an inspiration. So I think it's also been a week since I uploaded those my personal emotes. So I wonder if I could actually load that up in mine. But let me know if you're still working on that at all, Jenny. Because I think it also takes like probably like a little while for all that stuff to kind of get uploaded and everything. So yeah. Well, anyways, back to this. We got to try. This is gonna take a while, so. So if we have our so that'll probably swipe outwards by staying straight, and this is going to kind of come forward, right? So it'll kind of go like that, and then like that, right? The question is, which one of the two do you prefer? Yeah, right. I like the one with eyebrows, probably. I think. Because you really get that sense of him being sad with that one, whereas the other one, it's kind of more ambiguous, where he could be crying because something's in awe, or I don't know. Yeah. So our breakdown here. So if it's 42 frames, it's going to be what, 21? It's going to be our breakdown. Where this is going to kind of, this really needs to come inwards right here. And then this is going to really twist. Kind of like this, and then this, and then we're going to have this be flat. But then when we go into here, we can take these base ones right here, and then kind of have them curl towards our middle point here. Like right here and here. This one a little bit more. And then this, I think, can we zero that out? Nope. I think the best thing for this one would be to take it from the base here. And then have this kind of come up like that. And that. Not really liking how this seems to be kind of bent over like that. I want to see how... See, this is where you still need to be able to have some translate a little bit. Have it kind of coming in here. Really want this to be kind of down, right? First one was a mistake. Forgot to turn on the layers. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's fine. No worries. So I guess this is something where I'm really interested in trying to figure out where to try and post my stream and stuff, because, you know, it's really just you that's in here, Ginny. There's like nobody came over from Facebook at all, and because see, if I just share that link, nobody really responds to it. But if they see that it's actually live on Facebook, you know, there's so many more people that engage in on it, right? And then I've posted, you know, that I stream all this stuff on you know, on Twitter and on various different subreddits and stuff, and you know, I do that Twitch Kittens thing. Although I think I need to be more interactive with that community more, rather than just keep using the hashtag for it. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe try another community too. Yeah, they don't always retweet. Yeah, it's also something where I feel like if you, it's one of those things where if you retweet everyone, then it's that whole Incredibles thing, right? Where if everyone's special, nobody is. Whereas if it was a kind of community where, all right, so this is the streamer of the week or something, or the streamer of the day or whatever, right? Then you're kind of much more inclined to check that person out, right? Rather than it just being an absolute spam fest of just, you know, oh, this guy streams, this guy streams, this guy streams, this, you know, all the way down. So it's like, you know, I guess other people get to scroll through and see who's on live. Yeah, I guess. So I don't know. Yeah, I wish there was a way that I could just stream this over to my Instagram, because I think that's the place where I have my largest followers, which because I have like 692 on there, right? But I see a lot of people use multiple groups. Yeah, you have to kind of find the people who've already established a large user base, right? And then start promoting yourself that way. And I feel like that could be something that ties into the whole me doing the whole meme animating stuff, because then you can really so that's a little bit too flat here. This needs to be kind of like here, right? Yeah. And then now, if we go to 40 or 84, no, 64, no, 84, yeah. So 84, because then that'll be back to here. And then we just need to have the kind of breakdown through here, where it's going to be 21, right? So it'll be 63. Or that's going to go wide. This is going to kind of come in just a little bit more again. This is going to come way in. This is going to kind of be like the fingers from here. Which kind of worked out a lot better than I thought. And this is also something where he's muscular, right? So I can do this a lot easier than he can, but yeah. That, haha, can't type. Oh, no, that's fine. I also just, because, you know, I also, I might have to try and read one of these. Because there's what? I'll have to check out some of these people too, because there's stuff where it's like, oh yeah, the 11 best creative streamers. Yeah. Yeah, because I also, yeah, I hashtag all that stuff. And then... okay. Might have to check this guy out. 12,000 followers. Okay. I have to see this because this person, I guess, does Dota streams. As this guy, it's Onduxum Mion. I'll post that in the YouTube and Twitch chats in there if you want to check out who I'm seeing right here. So yeah. Oh hey, they fixed their chat where it doesn't do that weird smiley thing. Although I think that happens on Facebook. But anyways. Oh yeah, and then we need to have this base wing right here to be trailing behind at least a little bit. Even if we're just kind of doing this just to flesh things out a little bit, I think this is going to kind of at least help us get a feeling, right? And I think this got way messed up right here. I don't know what kind of happened here. Yeah, something got definitely... You can still have this kind of up, right? But this also needs to be kind of rotated up like that. Because he just finished kind of swiping back, right? Oh, Nasus, yeah. Hey, Kevin, my voice is pretty sick tonight. I don't think we can host tomorrow. I'm sorry, we will reschedule. Also realized I didn't message you the date we were going to meet, which was tomorrow. Work's been crazy. All right, so we have swipe, 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 swipe. So we can kind of have this stuff kind of going this way. And then, oop, didn't mean to do that. And then this way, I think. We want to get our graph editor here. Translate X. Do that, that, and that. So shall I keep making more of these? Oh man. That's when the 15th? They said that's on a Thursday? Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, you can keep making these if you want, Jenny. I mean, I'm digging them. And if anything, like if it gets to that point, you know, if I shave or cut my hair or any of that stuff, we can take that stuff off the layers pretty easily. So, no, I was reading stuff, Jenny. Sorry. Nasus invited me to a thing for the Ninja Turtles crew since Scott's back in town. So I was trying to read through that and making sure it wasn't conflicting. So it's on a Thursday. It's not on a Wednesday. So it's not going to interfere with anything. All right. So we're going to have... So I think... having this because if you're gonna be going like this, right, it's just kind of just keeping like this, like you're slowly kind of... I think this also needs to be rotated down here, which is why I'm kind of getting that weird. Right. That feels a little bit better. I think these, like the hands, is definitely going to, like it's still kind of coming out here. So I think this can be straight like around here, right? And it can still be kind of bent in. You can still be kind of seeing it, right? And then straight. And then this needs to be kind of like that, I think. And I think we need to have this head orient. Delete selected, and this just needs to be at 0 because I think this needs to just be, you know, always on the fight, or you know, on the camera, right? Yeah, kind of. And then we'll adjust all that stuff later and everything. So Yeah, so these whole things right here. Yeah. That's why they're in layers, yeah. Oh, yeah, and I guess since this is just kind of whatever. Yeah, I don't really need to have my that like this connected to the Facebook thing at all, since it's not really getting any of that. So we can hunker this down to 84. So if you're kind of pushing the body that way, right? Like your upper body's getting pushed away. So during here, we can probably have this kind of drag behind a little bit more. And then this can kind of come down a bit. Just to kind of... So, yeah. So up into here, I think, we can probably actually have this kind of bent this way. And then we would get to this, our sort of breakdown pose right here, right? We can have this kind of bent up like that, right? And I think what we can do is we can have him have that kind of just that little bit of the jut forward when he pushes. So that way you kind of get that sense that he really is kind of swimming after you. Man, I really want to know why this stuff is just not working. I'll look at that stuff after I'm done with this. So I guess this will be jutted forward like this, I think. And then what is kind of keyframed right here? Right. So yeah, coming forward and then going back and then forward again right here. I don't know why that has a keyframe on it at all. So here we can have this. Just like a little bit of a variation. And then this one kind of doesn't come back as far. And then this stuff is kind of... I mean, I know it's... supposed to play it off of a single... Like, because that seems a lot more fluid. I don't think... Oh, yeah, because I don't think we've actually done this or pushed this back, right? To where that needs to be straight there, right? Whereas this actually needs to be kind of more like here and then like right here. Something. I always want to try and have his eyes, even if it's just a little bit. Yep. 84. Oh yeah, and this. Oop. There. And then I think this. It's kind of getting pushed back that way, right? I think what we want to also try and do is have this be a little bit shorter. So that way he kind of just comes forward real quick, but then he kind of comes back down here relatively quick as well. So that way he kind of just juts forward, goes back, juts forward, kind of goes back. And I think we might be able to get away with having this stuff. See how far we can. So probably also down a little bit when he does this. Maybe have that. Swipe, swipe. All right, so this needs to come down like this. And then it's 14 frames, so this would be 66, I think. So we take that, kind of. Just that. It's almost like this hand motion, right, needs to, like this needs to be a straight line almost. Or it needs to be a bouncing ball sort of stuff. So when you're playing through it, just that, yeah, there we go. That feels a little bit more fluid. But yeah. I mean, it still feels, doesn't it feel like it's not. Like, that's such a smooth motion, right? That, like, if we just bump this back out, right? And we just do that and that. Like, if we just take all this, right? And you paste it, that should be like, so what, because what's happening here? Is it because this is so much more bent over on this frame that when it starts to come out here, so for this one, does this need to be like down here? So when it starts to come over, I feel like once this is happening here, this needs to be like twisted over here, right? Okay, at least all that stuff's the same. Because I feel like this needs to start happening like 2 frames sooner, because your elbow is going to start leading the way in here, right? I think our fingers are also going to basically be already kind of doing this sort of thing. Probably not that far over. Oh, because I think what's happening is we're already starting to go back, right? So that feels like he's kind of going for it, right? Because we needed to have more of that double bounce, right? So we kind of go forward, right? Forward. We go way too far back, right? That's the thing. Like this whole kind of going forward, going back, going forward, going back sort of stuff. I think it's just a little too much, because it's just... I think what needs to happen is actually him going forward. You go forward and hang, and then you kind of start to slow down, right? Because your body continues to have forward momentum in water. So I think what we need to do is have these be very fat and wide, and these be very a little bit more narrow. That feels a little bit better. What the heck is this? Okay. Guess there were still some key for little stray frames. So, yeah, because this should already be starting to move forward again on here. So, I think these just kind of need to be more like this, right? So if that's kind of moving forward to about... probably like right about, yeah, right about there. And then that's coming back. I feel like it has to start going back the other way now, right? So we just move this to like here. Just do that, do that, do that. And then now it's starting to move forward again. To about here. Right? I think I feel like I just had it like off a bit. So it's just moving forward, and then it's back again. And so then it's about here, right? And then this should be kind of on its way back up. Make that the bouncing ball kind of thing. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. It feels a little bit better. Something really is going wonky with these legs here, though. Right? Just keep those knees forward. We just need to be able to see those feet moving, right? Don't need to have it really any other way. Also kind of wanted to check something on my YouTube stream and stuff real quick. In my creator studio. Excuse me. So if we take that and we go to edit, I need to just delete this. Actually, no, I just need to go back, I guess. Here. Actions. Delete. Boop. There we go. But yeah, if you're on Twitch or on YouTube Live or any of that fun stuff, you're more than welcome to say hi and stuff. All right. You can have probably just like a little bit right here. Like right about there. So if it's kind of going like that, right? Take that right about there. It's actually kind of dragging behind that way. So we make this the bouncing ball thing, as well as right here. List index out of range. What? Donde. List index out of range. Oh boy. Did we get our first Maya crash? Oh, no, we didn't. It's just having a weird hissy fit. All right, well, now's a good time to save. It's just thinking. It's just really. Yeah, I can do this right here. There, yeah. Bring it over just a little bit. So just. Just got the little thinking. Just. Yeah. Although this might be a little bit annoying because I don't have because it's just this circle thing. And then A tools kind of seems to be bugging out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save this. I'm just going to go ahead and close Maya and then reopen it just to make sure we're not going to have any really weird stuff kind of going on. So there is a little gnat in here. So you just go. Jeez. I need to sweep the bottom of my shoe. Pretty sure I got it. Let me mute my dust off real quick. I could also just kill it just by like, ah! Just do one of those things. Yeah, dead gnat. Oh yeah, I might actually need to open Maya. Sorry, bugs were kind of getting to me there. Since I still don't know how I got that weird bug bite on my leg or on my arm. Because I talked with Alex about it and he said he's like almost never had bugs in here. So I mean. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, opening up Maya to try and animate might be an important thing to try and do. Cthulhu animation. The walk cycle 2. But anyways, holy crap, is YouTube Live really that late? Holy crap. I'm looking at my, oh yeah, haha, they're attracted to you. Does that make you feel sexy? Nah, not really, no. Man, alright, so it's actually not as delayed as I thought. So, it's still kind of bad, though. Yeah. It's just like much stuff. Alright. Oh yeah, we need the cycle E off. Let's get our picker up. Don't really need the tool settings. Because we can always open that stuff again later. I feel like this hand is also kind of angling down way too much. So probably like right about there or something. Make sure it's... Yeah, Yeah, still going straight. All right. Gonna have him kind of going left to right. I think the head wobble is a little much. So I think what we can try and do is, that's kind of like at a good angle. So let's just go ahead and, or here, we can just do a scale from average for all of this. And it will kind of just keep this first pose, right? But then it's going to reduce everything based off of that, right? So now we still have a little bit of it. It's not really that bad now. I think with these wings, I think we just need to delete that and then just give it the 0 pose for now. So let's look at our Y rotation here. So I think we need to have more of a, because yeah, that's kind of doing what it should do, at least, right? And then when it's coming up from here, so this should be kind of going straight up. So if we have this at 3, right? Or 83. Because it should just play as a perfect loop when it's just 1 frame off, so you're not playing the very last frame, right? Now let's see how our Y on here is. Yeah, it's just this kind of nice and easy sort of curves that are sort of happening, right? So I guess this needs to, what, like curve from here? Because that's the Y from up there, right? And there's the Y from here. So that's why. So from there to here, there's really no action that's kind of happening, right? So if we just delete it from there and delete this, and then we make this like that, and we try and just do this sort of stuff, might not get what we are kind of looking at, but it's a little bit better. And so with this as well, we can have this just down a bit. Go back to before here. Boom. Excuse me. Bam, 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 bam. All right. All right, let's just kind of see what we're dealing with right here. Actually, ooh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. I think that was saving over... Or no. Yeah, the walk cycle is fine. Because we didn't really have anything for that yet, so we can play. I was just trying to make sure I wasn't play blasting over one of my other cycles and stuff, because I'm going to use that to just try and edit together the music video and stuff, so. But, yeah. Ooh, why did console open? Oh, for the probably the last one. Because that's also playing the last keyframe. You can just pop that in like that. Yeah, let's get a little bit more downward motion, I think. And I think when his arm kind of comes back to here for 67, right around here, I think we can just have this kind of just delete that, I think. I don't really think we need. Trying to get a little bit more action kind of going on with the overall body and stuff, so. What the heck is up with this guy? So remember that dude that did the whole like I respect women and stuff? I guess he just did a video, yeah, I guess recently, where he bought the most expensive apps. Buy this app and show it off, only $150. 5% goes, 5%, only 5% goes to charity. That is, why? That is so dumb. Well, it's getting money for this, right? I Am Rich Premium. It's just a $400 app. That's just a wallpaper. VIP black. Priority pass. Oh my god. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. Yeah. Dude has money to burn, yeah. Literal description, or definition, I should say, of disposable income. Yeah. So let's see here. Let's get a little bit more up and down movement. Right? And I think we need to kind of delay the I think we need to flip this all around. Yeah, because if you're pushing away, right? So you would be over here. You'd be all the way over here, right? Sorry, I think I just saw a bug again, but anyways. Yep. Anyways. And by kind of, I mean absolutely the whole concept of those apps. I mean, oh yeah, 100%. It's absolutely ridiculous stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So I think this is what we need to do here. Right? Because he's pushing, yeah, to that right side, right? And then I think we can have this stuff kind of curled down, right? Because we need to have that arc down and then up, right? I think right about here is where this needs to be. And then I feel like our Y needs to be here too. Make this our bottom. I guess we average that out. That just feels so weird. I think it's because what? It's something right here. There's like a weird hiccup kind of where he kind of comes over, but then is it the translate? Oh wait, yeah. So halfway point is right about here. And then, man, I really wish I had the mirror tools. Just doesn't help that it's been a long day. Alright, let's just break this down here. So if he is... Alright, he was down there, so now he's coming up. So as he's coming up, yeah, he's kind of going back, right? And then... So he needs to start coming forward sooner. So... as well as translate X, I think. Right about here, I think. Anyways, yeah. Whew. I feel like this also hits a wall right here, right? Where he kind of goes into this pose and then he's really just staying in it, right? So if he's pushing that way and he's rotating this way, it's probably something to do with this, right? Yeah. So this needs to come up to about, what, here? So if we have his rotation stuff kind of coming up a little bit later. And then he needs to start, I think, slowly rotating on the Y here. Whereas this needs to... Whoa, that is way too much. So, is this what is kind of happening here? Is that these on the spine needs to be more of a just like a smooth left to right, I think. So when that goes up, and then this goes up to, let's see, just need this and this, I think. We need our okay. So it's maybe it's with this then. So this needs to be fairly bent at the beginning of each one. And then needs to straighten out about here. And holds. I know this kind of needs to sort of lead more, right? And this just kind of hits a wall right here, right? Does he come up and then... Oh, okay. But we still need this to be... Yeah. So we take this down to 83. Kind of running into that whole thing where he's just kind of coming up, at least here, right? Anyways, I think what the other thing that we need to do is just at least a little bit, have this stuff arcing. At least a little bit, right? Maybe have this up a little bit, right? And then down, and then that kind of comes up. And then, like, maybe about here. This needs to kind of come down, right? Below whatever this is. Right? As long as this goes a little bit below it. We kind of have this good arc kind of going on. And then I think what we need to do is have this most definitely needs to be beyond it, I think. By like a good chunk. And these needs to be continuing in its motion. There we go. That feels a little bit better. Because how is this getting from here to here, right? Yeah, because that's the point where it's bending the most, right? Just cleaning up our curves here. So if we have this part, yeah, it needs to bend the most. Whoa, that hand wobbles. Something fierce. Alright, let's see what's happening with our Ys. I mean, that looks pretty decent. That looks pretty good. Just clean that up just a little bit. I mean, I feel like this is kind of dipping a little bit too low. I almost feel like you can get away with this being delayed. And then this hand just kind of locks in right here, right? It's like almost the same thing with this. Starting to feel a little bit better, right? And then let's just say that we can have like a camera angle like right here or something, right? Let's see what our play blast is going to yield right here real quick. And then we'll see how it looks. How it looks. All right. We're let's see where we're at. I feel like that hand is a little bit too much, right? I feel like we could kind of move it like this a little bit more. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just getting a little bit tired is all. Yeah, I feel like. And then, yeah, I feel like rather than having these hands kind of really angle up like that, I think we're also getting a little bit of a think right about here is a good pose for that. Then right about here, we can just do that. But yeah, no, thanks, Jenny. It's just I just had a little tired moment is all. Yeah, I don't think that this should be really doing that kind of stuff, but yeah. Yeah, thank you though. All right, let's see what else. What else can we do? I feel like with our ups and downs, we can have these. I don't know what it is. Maybe we need a little bit more rotation from the base here when we're doing this. And then this is just kind of, yeah, it's straight up and down. And then when we get to here, we can have a little bit more of that, I think, right? And that kind of, maybe we can have our necks right here. Kind of stabilize a little bit more. And then where's this one right here? Here. We have that stabilize a little bit. What if I'm just gonna be a little crazy here? And maybe right here we have this stuff kind of having to counter animate just a smidge. Kind of keep that straight, sort of. And the same thing with this one right here. Actually kind of worked. I feel like the Y rotations on these are a little bit, they're kind of favoring the other side just a smidge. So you look at the cross sections, right? It's up or down a little bit. I mean, but that works right there, right? But I mean, that's like as close to that as you can possibly get. What about this? There we go. these so much further versus these? Are these needing to be... No, it's this right here. Since this seems like it needs to be kind of more like that, I guess. I almost feel like I want... Here, this is what we can do. We can have the rotate Y on this. Scale from average. Just have that a little bit less like this. And then we take this and we bump it up a little bit more. Actually, this is a little bit less then? I don't know. Anyways. Sent the next one. One with irises, one without. Could also remove the red cheeks. Whoa! Huh. I guess if we... It's gonna have to be one of those things, right, where... I'd have to see it with how small the... images are in the regular format, you know, or whatever, because I don't know if we'll be able to see the iris color, right, if it's like the super small, you know, like the regular size and stuff, right? Yeah, I don't think we'd be able to see the iris color, since, yeah, I know that's the sort of style, right? Yeah, that's the size used as a template. Yeah, yeah, because it's supposed to be like 3 different sizes, right? There's the size that you normally make it at, and then it's a medium size, and then the actual size that you'll normally see in Twitch chat or something, right? I don't know. But okay, there we go. This is a pretty interesting song. I guess whoever this chill artist was making some cool tunes back in 2014 with this fusion track. It's not too shabby. Yeah, I think I'd like to visit some of that, because one of the biggest things that you're kind of taught, you know, to try and get your name out there is to try and find your own take on something that's already popular, right? So if you're kind of making your own skin onto popular things, you know, like what is it? That's the Bible thump, or I can't remember what that specific emoji is called. It's called thump something, right? Or something. But anyways, that emoji, right? Everybody recognizes that. So if you make a slight remix on it, right, people will see that and be like, oh, that's really sick. Like, what like thing did you get on it, or whatever, right? Or what where can I get that skin, right? So all right, let's see here. Let's play blast this out, see what it kind of looks like. Make any kind of sort of final adjustments, see if we can't do our tentacles and wings real quick, and then yeah, call it a night. I think I love that face. Yeah, all right, and we got to make this back of frame. I think it has a variation enough. It's slow enough. All right, let me go ahead and just test this real quick. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna see it with the music real quick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to save this, take everything. Crap. I don't really think it's going well with the music. All right. Let's see. Because I think it's the music would cause him to kind of go like really stall on that rather than just being this super fluid sort of stuff. But I could probably just edit it like the shot itself in post, but I'd rather try and have... So I think this might work here. Bear with me. So if we go back to here and we go to, we're just gonna turn this off for now. So if we, hmm. Keep this down here. Blend to neighbors. Oops. Like really try and have this hang up here a little bit more. Take this value, paste it. So it's right on the same side. Do that for here too. So that way it's kind of on the same. So if we take the Y here and make this kind of blend it in right over here. So we'll go to and then we need this to kind of delay a little bit. when this kind of hits right about here, right? All right, we just have that. And if we have this and this, we have, oops, maybe like this. And then this can still be, oh yeah, here I need music, sorry. Yeah, let's go to some of the related artists for this. Mustawa. What do we got here? Not too shabby. I think what we need to do is, I don't think things are being as clean as we can make them right now, right? So we need our kind of down pose here, which I think is good, right? So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're just gonna kind of blow all this out, right? And then we're gonna have our over pose right here. Boom. Right there. We're gonna blow all that out. And then we were what, on 17? All right. So we got her down and then over. So we'll have our, just our ease in over here. All right. Let me pause the music real quick. So this is still going to be hanging up here. And then all right, so this is going to be there and then there, and then we're going to have this easing in. I think we're going to have this pushed in a little bit closer. Like we really want this to hit and hold here. And then this is also going to need to make sure and have that be flat, because I think we're having... And that's our next one. Like this needs to be here. This needs to be here. So if we have this and this, right. And then this needs to be here and here. All right. So I feel like this is moving a little bit better with the music from what I'm hearing. Sorry, you guys can't really hear that right now. But I mean, it's just you and me, Jenny, so so you can listen to your own tunes and stuff real quick while I deal with this. Because that's the big thing that I found that like you really need to, it's, you know, posing and timing, right? And so my timing was really bad, so I need to make sure and have that good and correctly. So it needs to go. So I think this is, so 15, so it's 9 frames, right? So we need to go to 87. Yeah, because we have a little bit extra there. So this will just go up into there. I think we can move it up just a little bit more. All right, so I think we have the timing down. So now I can put the music back on. I can take this off. And then now all that I really need to do is start offsetting things. So if we go with here, 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 we're going to get our offsetting key, right? Stagger. I think we only really need to do the top 2 here. We do that, and then we do this, and this, and then we do here and here, stagger that, and then here and here, stagger that, and then taking everything here, and then we're going in with this. Make everything nice and even. Then we're also going to make curves pre-infinity cycle and post-infinity cycle. So that way, once we get into our kind of, what's this, 2, and then right around 87 or something, right? It should all be the same, I believe. So if we go from there, here. Also don't like this pose in this hand right here. So we can have this. Because it's also like a little bit too high, right? So now, if we have this, have this just kind of like right here. Oh, because it's 84, I think, right? What? Okay. Bring this pretty far down, like here. Drag that kind of down here, like this. We'll have this kind of still bent over here a little bit. Have this bumped over here and then here. Have this bent down here. Maybe not as much, just a little bit, just a little bit, just like. So we're gonna have this overshoot a little bit instead of. I don't think we're going to be able to. I think we just need to keep these legs. It's just because these legs are just so poorly. Like, they stretch backwards fine, but they just don't crease up well. Yeah. Right here. Yeah. There you go. It's the joys of cheating to camera, right? It's like it's like he's trying to figure out how to ice skate. Just try not to fall on the ice. Cthulhu's trying to be so careful. I feel like this head is also not. So at least just kind of see what's going on here. Yeah, what a noob! What a noob! Mm. Mm. I feel like that feels a lot better now. Now we just like went, cleaned it up. I was just kind of moving stuff around. And I think what we can try and do here is take these arms. I think what we can also do is have these not bend up as much here so that it has space to move going into that, I think. Making sure that that has... Yeah, there you go. So I think as long as what, does this have to go further out or less? What would happen if we just zero these out and not animate them at all? Can you tell? Is there enough hip movement going on already? Whoa, please no. Why? What is wrong? With all of these. Like, why is that left side so butted out, right? So just increase the... Oh gosh, really? There's no rotation on the hips. Maybe that's why. So that's going to be halfway. And then this is going to be... Yeah, rotated like this. Yeah, back down to neutral. And then this is going to be like up here, right? And wait, this needs to be kind of going into here. That needs to make sure and flatten out. Same thing here. So there you go. Because that's kind of supposed to be easing out. It's supposed to be easing in. So now it kind of looks like he's walking a little bit more, at least. What's happening with that? All right, I think we're at that point of it's almost 11. I want to really try and get this last little bit done, and I can ship it. Send it on its way and stuff, so. All right, saved. This is up and out. I feel like that head move coming up is a little bit too delayed. Let's see. The drag goes on for 5 frames there. There and there. All right. Play blast this and see what we can do. All right. Make sure that. Try and sit back, relax, put some pressure off my back. I feel like that head movement. It doesn't really feel like he's swimming anymore, though. So it's like. I wonder if we can keep this back arm instead of having it come forward at all. What if we have this whole phrase right here? Really try and we highlight this. And we have, oops, we need all of this. Ah, crap. So it's just these 3 that go out to here. So if we take all of this, we go here. We take this, and we have it so that it goes back a little bit. All right, make sure that we did get everything. Okay, good. And then now we just copy these frames and then yeah, just paste them here, right? Copy these frames, paste them here. Why did it bump everything back though? Oh, because I think my paste tool is set to merge instead of insert. There we go. There we go. So now we just need to highlight those and have that ease into it. There we go. So we still have the... So we have that kind of pushing. Right? So if we have that... I mean, if we really wanted the Z right here to really kind of get pushed up. And then maybe not have this hold as long. Just have that just continuing to go. So instead of this kind of coming forward, we have this kind of staying backwards a little bit. And then we're having this really kind of shoot upwards, or stay upwards, I should say. All right, so that's our clavicle. We need our shoulder to kind of do that, but then also still kind of like maybe translate up a little bit or something. So if we take this, paste that there, we just take these. Like this hand's a little bit broken though. I also think that this still needs to come forward almost like this, right? So it'll be the same thing for this, right? I think we were gonna have this also not yeah, man, this needs to be a lot further on the Y, I think. Yeah. So what is, I'm pretty sure all of that, right? Anyways, let's see what we're cooking with now. Play blast ready. Problem is that this is kind of shooting down for some reason. Oh, okay. Because they're supposed to be kind of hanging, right? But since we're kind of going up now, we can now have this kind of go here. But for some reason, there's like extra frames and stuff. That's really strange. I'm guessing this also happened over here when we tried to do the stuff in here, I think. So just have to delete all the stuff that has that strange frame before anything kind of sort of happens, right? So then that way, that has a better one. And that has a better one, right? But yeah, let's see about the rest of his body mechanics anyways. Yeah, that's just, it still feels way too, like he's not traveling enough. At least to out here. Whereas this still feels like it's moving kind of fast, right? Even though right. Whew. Alright, I'm going to look at this, and then if there's any fixes, I'm only going to do this last round of fixes, and then I'm going to move on from there. I think by about, what's it? Here. I want... It also might be the body right here. So it should be starting to move towards here, at least. That's why. That might be why it's not generating that sort of feel, right? Where his... Here you go. Hey man, how you doing? Oh hey, what's up, Shaper? How you doing, man? Just trying to get this kind of Cthulhu sort of walking through water. So this is like the last sort of thing I was working on. I was trying to get that one arm. You'll see this one right here move a little too slow versus the one right here, which is a little bit faster. Just like a little bit. That's a little slow, and then that's like feels like a good speed right there, right? So we just tried to speed up that right side now. I don't know why it didn't open up in my video player. Here. Yeah, so that should just open it up in keyframe. Or not, I guess. Walk cycle. Open. What? But yeah, man, what you up to tonight? What? What is happening? That's strange. Oh well. Just woke up from a nap on ice. Yeah, I took a nap before I started working on this. Well, I guess we just have to open this in like regular QuickTime because keyframe's kind of crapping out. Kind of interested. Maybe because the elbow isn't bent in as much here. I think our... Ooh, yeah, we need to be kind of a little bit more like this. And then these needs to be... I think back just a smidge. A little bit more, just like a whisper. Oops. Yeah. Gosh. Because we have this, right? All right. Okay, I think we can do the tentacles super quick. Or fairly quick anyways. Alright. So, we have all of these. We're gonna try and make our tentacles as straight as possible. I still don't think that got saved out right, this thing. There's like too many... Like this one or something is this one maybe, and this one perhaps. So yeah, it's probably just this thing that got sort of bombed. So anyways, we got our tentacles. So these are going to be kind of dragging behind this. And then these are going to be curling up a little bit. And mostly I think the top needs a little bit more love than the bottom half, which can curl back down just a little bit. All right. So now that we have that, we can just blend it a little bit. Probably a lot. And then we'll probably need the bottoms to kind of help us out here to really give that sense of drag. And so then now we have this for our neutral. Make sure that that stuff's kind of going down because of sort of gravity. And then here we have, it's like his head is kind of going this way, right? And we just need this to be just a little bit less. And now we can rotate that stuff out that way probably. You can have this kind of overshoot a little bit. Like maybe just do that. Then like that or something. And then back down to our kind of straight. And then this also needs to kind of curl in a little bit. Does this need to really blend back a little bit? Oh, jeez. Yeah. Ooh, laid down to some YouTube and woke up 5 hours later. Wow. Yeah, sorry, I just saw that, Shaper. That is a... you didn't take a nap, man. That's a full-on rest. Excuse me. What the heck is happening here? It's like that kind of goes, but... Oh, so the tentacles probably need to happen or start moving at 4. Right. There we go. All right. So now we're gonna delay all these with our offset tool. Boop. Just the bottom 3, I think, is all we're really gonna do. I think I can't highlight them. I have to do them select individually, I think. So 1, 2, 3. Boom. And if I made this rig correctly, I could have actually let's see. my. I think that's gonna have to be a. Just trying to get all the. I know these are going to be a little bit cumbersome. With these, we need pre-infinity cycle, post-infinity cycle as well. So this one I know is a pain in the butt. I know this actually gets a lot. So I think we just do it from here. Boom. And then what this? Down. I guess with this, just have to say, kind of like ease into it, I guess. Anyways, let's get the, see what else is kind of. Yeah, it's our edge one right here. Most definitely. Yep. Right here. Here. Got our little buddy down here. And our dude over here. And then this guy probably go from here. Is this? Yeah, because that we're getting like that this kind of weird kind of dip or something. And the tentacle, it's like the modeler had something weird going on. Isn't that so surprising? I almost kind of want these to be like delayed a single frame. Or I guess the bottom ones, they're heavier, right? So they're gonna be delayed a frame. I hope. guess not though, right? It's like maybe I can just do it with this just in here, just within the confines of the loop itself, right? Man, these just do not want to play along. Shoop. There we go. And then here, this is what we can do. Take this, scale from average. That'd be just like a little bit less. Have that one be a little bit less as well. This one could just be like a little bit more. Zip. It's going all right. Just trying to finish off one more, I think, little clip here, and then I think once I have this done, I'm gonna start taking everything that I currently have, throwing it into the music video, editing it together, just to try and see what all I can do with the stuff that I currently have, as well as take all the animation clips that I have and just throw a shit ton of different camera angles on them, just so I can recycle them as much as possible. And then, yeah, hopefully try and get a rough cut of it by end of the day, Sunday or something, like before movie Sunday. Maybe do some last tweaks after everybody's come and gone. So,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
yeah, that's pretty much it though.
All right. Oh, is this the
Yeah,
What you got?
yeah, you can check these out if you want. Like the textures on them are great.
just like T-mugs?
Yeah,
Very nice.
yeah. My sister got them for me for, I guess, like an early birthday present and stuff. So
They look the same? No.
no, yeah. So thought they were pretty nice.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. So I might have to start drinking tea now.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
Yeah. Nope, I don't, but they look cool. Oh, right, yeah. I'm blown away. Yeah. And I think we're also going to do this to this, where all this is going to be scaled up just like a little bit, right? All right. So the bottom here for our translate Y. Really, everybody has a different translate Y, huh? Well then. I didn't want top, I wanted bottom. Yeah. That's what I thought. I definitely don't need them to be blending that much. Oh, sorry, Jenny. I didn't say hi to Alex for you. I think there was a, yeah. Here, I guess. Can't have that now. We're at the bottom for these. Just take this and scale it down a bit. Yeah, what the heck happened to keyframe? What actions are keyframe in P2? Run it as administrator or something. I don't know. It's just something broke. Keyframe has been probably one of the most disappointing things I ever bought. Yep. Well, yeah, I haven't used it a whole lot. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I feel like Sync Sketch is a free thing, and you can actually draw over it. It's like, I don't think you can even do that with Keyframe, but all right, I think that's good enough for now. I mean, I could try and do some drag and overlap and stuff with the wings. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna do the wings real quick. Come on, let's dig deep. Finish this out. We're almost there. The home stretch. So we'll have, yeah, this wing right here, yeah. Kind of come down. have this really kind of come up in a very dynamic sort of way. Probably a little too much. We'll have this kind of go streamlined with it. Yeah. All right. So if I just bump that by a frame, 2 and this, just it's a bit, yeah. Yeah, we want this to kind of be flat as well, I think. We can just have this come down just a little bit, but not as much. Yep. All right. Delete all that by frame. Now we're doing the ooh, what happened here? Got a little Euler filter issue. What the heck happened? Okay, buy that then. That was weird. Let's go ahead and save. Yeah, I mean... All right. So go here. Go here. I feel like that. Whip back. It's a little much when it comes up here. Just have it just like that. And I think this should be good. Maybe. I don't think I heard this song before. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna call it. Yay. It almost kind of goes with the music. Well, I think there's a whole bunch of stuff that I can tweak here and there, but I think for now, and how much effects and crap is going to go on top of this, and how much it's going to be cut and chopped up and everything, I think it's going to be fine. Okay, Jenny. Thanks for hanging out and watching, and I really appreciate the emotes that you got going on for me. So, thanks. Yeah, the track. Well, we'll see once I get it cut together with the actual music and stuff. So, we shall see. So, thanks for watching, Jenny. I'll see you next time.